The emerald canopy, once a playground of dappled sunlight, had morphed into a menacing maze of shadows. 10-year-old Kieran, his brown eyes wide with terror, clutched a tattered map, its once crisp lines now smeared with grime and tears. Lost in the heart of the Gir forest, the playful chase after a blue morpho butterfly had led him far astray from the familiar trails. The playful chirps of birds had been replaced by an unsettling silence, broken only by the rustle of unseen creatures and the frantic pounding of his own heart. Suddenly, the air shimmered, and a monstrous form emerged from behind a colossal banyan tree. A mane of molten gold framed a face etched with the power of 1,000 suns, a majestic lion, its amber eyes fixed intently on the trembling boy. Kieran's breath hitched in his throat. Every story his grandmother had narrated about the king of the jungle echoed in his mind, paralyzing him with fear. He envisioned razor-sharp claws tearing through his clothes, powerful jaws crushing his fragile bones. But then, something unexpected happened. The lion didn't pounce. Instead, it tilted its head in a gesture that, to Kieran's astonished eyes, seemed almost curious. A low rumble emanated from its chest, not a fearsome roar, but a sound that resonated with a deep, primal rhythm. Tentatively, Kieran lowered the map, his gaze locked with the lion's. In that amber stare, he saw not a predator, but a creature of immense power observing a bewildered cub lost from its pack. A surge of courage, fueled by a desperate hope of survival, replaced Kieran's fear. He remembered his grandfather's tales of the forest's unspoken language, a language of respect and understanding. Slowly, he dropped to his knees, mimicking the submissive posture he'd seen in documentaries. The lion remained still, its gaze unwavering. Kieran, his voice barely a whisper, spoke the only words that came to mind, Sharanam. I seek refuge. The silence stretched, thick with tension. Then, to Kieran's utter disbelief, the lion nudged the map with its massive paw. A spark of understanding ignited in Kieran's mind. The map. The lion, somehow, understood his plight. With trembling fingers, he pointed at the familiar symbol of their village on the faded parchment. The lion let out a low rumble once more, a sound that, this time, felt reassuringly like assent. With the map held aloft like a beacon of hope, Kieran began to follow the lion. The forest, once a place of menacing shadows, now seemed to hold a hidden path. The lion, a silent guardian, padded beside him, its presence a shield against the unknown dangers that lurked within the dense foliage. As dusk approached, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, the trees thinned, revealing a familiar clearing. In the distance, smoke curled from rooftops, the unmistakable sign of his village. Tears streamed down Kieran's face, a mixture of relief and gratitude. He turned to the lion, who stood at the edge of the clearing, its silhouette stark against the twilight sky. Kieran bowed his head deeply, a silent thank you for the unexpected companionship and the safe passage home. The lion returned the gesture with a slight dip of its head, its amber eyes seeming to hold a flicker of understanding. Then, with a final, rumbling purr, it melted back into the shadows of the forest, leaving Kieran with a tale he would carry for the rest of his life, the story of the day he was lost, and found, by a lion.